So this is the official start, Delves fishing pond. So I'll just show you a couple of modifications that I've done to it before I start putting the luggage on and stuff. I've got the carrier block. I use that for water bottle. I've changed the bar grips to these ergon ones. Much more comfortable, gives you a variety of hand positions. I've got the light fitting that goes behind the Great Bridge, and obviously mud guards, essential in this country. You can see that I've gone for the folding Brompton pedals, the official ones, and I've got the light alloy carrier on the back. Everything else is bog standard, with the exception of the pentaclip fitting for the saddle and a bagman Caradice adapter for Caradice barley saddlebag that you'll see that I'm using on this ride. Yes, so today I'm revisiting a ride I last did in 2011, an Audax UK. Used to be a regular for this area, Doncaster area, called Goodbye Christmas Pud. It's a metric century ride, and yeah, it's quite pleasant, quite flat, but it's a bit windy on this flat terrain, so it might be hard going when it's a headwind, but there we go, can't have everything. But it's a lovely day, cold crisp day, and it's nice to have you along for the ride. So this is today's route. Starts at Thorn. Main ports of call are Belton, Althorpe, Messingham, Keedby, Goole, and then back to Thorn. So I've decided today to do it on the Brompton. As you can see, last time I did it, it was on a quite expensive giant Defy Advanced 3 carbon fibre so-called Audax bike, and I remember doing the Ride of the Falling Rain on Isla. That was an Imperial Century ride, and the roads over there virtually shook that carbon fibre frame to bits. Loads of bits fell off it, so I swapped it for a Multon. But I thought today, keep it simple, do it on a 3-speed Brompton and see how we get on. I've got a flask of coffee, I've got a few sandwiches. Should be a blast. I might be insane for doing it, but you know, you have to do these things after Christmas, don't you? So it seems strange to me that some folk are adamant that these bikes are only suitable for short rides. I spoke to one bloke who was horrified that anybody would consider doing more than 2 miles to the station on one. If you want to make them comfortable, I think you do perhaps need to consider making a few changes, and mudguards is certainly one in wet weather. The second most important one in terms of comfort for me, and a bit of a game changer, is the bar ends. I used to get numb fingers without those, and they give it a lot more different positions for your hands to hold onto the bars without getting in the way of the fold, because they don't stick out. Everything is just as it was before, but far more comfortable. And Audax rides are timed, and you have to be comfortable to complete these sort of longer rides. I often get asked, are they hard to ride? And the answer to that is relative to the point of view that you hold. Compared to a single speed or a fixie, then no, they're not. Compared to a 7 kilo carbon fibre racing bike with no luggage whatsoever, then yes, it is. It doesn't have many gears to choose from. There's no drop position to get out the wind. There's a bit more rolling resistance, maybe. But on the other hand, it's faster downhill, and I think it's also because of the steel that's so compliant, it's more comfortable, and that's more important on longer rides. So regardless of how hard it is to ride, the important thing is that it's really fun. And it's a real conversation starter, even if it only goes along the lines of, are you mad? Which you get quite a lot. And anyway, once you're on the bike, you just have to keep turning the pedals on an Audax. You only really notice it's hard into a headwind like today. And when you're climbing steep hills, because on my bike I've only got 3 speeds, but it is surprisingly comfortable compared to a big wheeled drop bar alloy bike. Are you mad? Possibly, although not as mad as people think. Certainly some people. The Brompton's comfortable, it's practical, not particularly quick, but for a ride like this, it doesn't matter. Comfort is the main factor on a long distance ride, and I can't overstate that fact. Comfort, comfort, comfort. Some of the other differences that I've made to the bike are of great assistance on an Audax ride, such as the front carrier block, which gives you access to a variety of different bags to fasten on there. So you can carry plenty of water, you can carry water filters, you can carry a small stove, which I have done on longer rides. You can carry a flask, as I've done today, and you can reach all this from your riding position. The barman adapter that I've purchased from Caradis that fits under the saddle allows me to carry a Caradis saddle bag, which I think are brilliant, and you can get a surprising amount of gear in there, wet weather gear perhaps, or as I've done today, camera gear. And the light alloy carrier rack enables you to put, potentially a massive bag on there if you needed to. I have been guilty on Audax rides in the past where I've not taken enough food, I've not taken enough water, and with a Brompton there's really no excuse for that. You've got ample luggage space and the ability to carry it, so why wouldn't you? The B75 has a smaller than standard 44 tooth chainring at the front, and that compensates somewhat for the lack of gears. Yes, there's a wide spread and big gaps between the 3 gears that are provided, but if you're not in a rush, just keep turning the pedals and you'll get there. It's also virtually maintenance free, that Sturmey Archer hub, and on a longer ride, anything that reduces your risk of breakdowns and mechanical problems is to be welcomed. I think any bike purchase is a series of compromises on your buying, purchasing decisions, and certainly there's plenty of those present on the Brompton, but overall, what a capable all-rounder of a bike. I mean, it's brilliant. There's not really much I can say negative about it. There's a place in everybody's bike shed for a Brompton. Just having a coffee break, bush shelter, get out of the wind. Because, to be honest with you, it's brutal, man. The wind is horrific. Lovely when it's behind you. Killer when it's in front of you, like it is at the minute. So I've got an adapter for a bottle there. I've got a litre in there. That's where my flask goes. I think this is the tea bag. You can get loads in there, but I've also got a Caradise saddle bag as well, just in case. I've got all my camera gear and bits and bobs in there.